Hey birdies. Hey guys. Today on the Stoney Ridge Farm channel, guys, we're going to be upgrading the chicken coop. We're going to have some fun. We're going to teach you how to train your chickens. It's going to be awesome. Check this out. Automatic coop door. America, baby. Woo! Hey there, folks. This is Josh, Stoney Ridge Farmer. Welcome back to another gorgeous day here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. This is the Eggmobile that I built a couple weeks ago. If you haven't seen the video building this thing, you gotta see it. I'll post a link at the end of this video. Today, we're gonna be doing some serious upgrades to this chicken coop. And by the way, there are 85 chicks in there, white leghorn chicks, and we're going to take a full tour of this and we're going to show you what we're going to do today. So today we're going to be putting Australian timber oil on this, and we're also going to be putting this cool automatic door. This is from Run Chicken, and this is going to be how we keep track of our baby chicks. We're going to talk about training the chickens to the mobile coop, and that is the awesome automatic door that opens when the sun comes up and closes when the sun goes down. So come along today, guys, as we do some serious upgrades and we give you an awesome chicken coop tour of the coolest mobile chicken coop I've ever seen or I've ever built. Let's have some fun.
I ain't afraid of work. I ain't afraid of play. I ain't afraid to get the job done and do it my own damn way. I ain't afraid of life. Times like this. Mess with my freedom, I'll tell you just what you can kiss. That's right.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Stoney Ridge Farm channel. If you've never been here before, this is a 150-acre first-generation farm project, regenerative farm here in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains. This did not look like this 5 years ago. This was all covered in overgrown vines and nasty twigs and sticks that weren't good for anything. We cleared the land and we're rebuilding the soil with our cattle, which is really, really cool. We're getting ready to incorporate our chickens into production here on the farm. Now, we already have some meat bird chickens, which are up there, our broilers for food, and this is for eggs. So this is the first ever Eggmobile 1.0 here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. This is an awesome Eggmobile. I built this with my bare hands and an air gun and a nailer and the sawmill. So these trees were actually standing about 4 days ago. This tree that built this chicken coop was actually standing. So we ran it through the mill, we built the chicken coop, and we're going to take you around and show you that real quick, and then we're going to treat it because we can't just leave bare wood like this or it'll look like crap forever. So it doesn't look like crap right now, but we want to preserve this look. So here's our handle right here, and opening the door, here's our baby chicks. Hey guys. There's about, like I said, about 85 white leghorn hens. They've been in here for about 3 days. Those are the roost poles. This is a really awesome setup, guys. And we just basically used 3/4 inch wood boards that I milled off of the sawmill. Now, if I don't close this, it's pretty tight tolerances. There we go. If I don't close it, the chicks will be out. So what we're going to be doing is sealing this and protecting this, and we're also going to put the new chicken coop door right in to the other door, the existing door. This is the nesting box. This is from Hen Gear. I'll show you. I added these little magnets right here. You don't have to have those, but we had to find a solution to keep this closed. So this is the nesting box, and the chickens will lay their eggs in there, and they will fall down through this little flap right here, and then we'll be able to just walk up to the coop and grab the eggs and then close her back up. Very cool. This is not a completed design yet. I've still got a little bit of tweaking to do because we certainly don't want a raccoon to get up in there. This is just an old hay wagon, guys. So if you look up underneath here, you can find these old hay wagons on Marketplace all over the place. The tires are dry rotted. It's got some cool old Chevrolet hubcaps, but this is a small hay wagon. So it's approximately 12 foot long by 6 foot wide. Now, is that enough to comfortably house 100 chickens? No. But these chickens are going to be free range, and that's what we're going to teach you at the end of this video. We're going to teach you how to train your chickens. So we're going to train these chickens to go in to the coop at night. Now, a lot of people think, I got to gather up all the chickens. I let them out to free range. Well, you don't have to gather up all the chickens. The chickens are going to go home to roost every night. So it's something that is just inherently natural for the chickens. They're going to go home. So we're establishing home right now. This is home. And eventually they'll have to go back home. They'll always go back home. They'll go back into their roost at night. So the way we're gonna train them is we're gonna put the Premier One poultry netting, electrified poultry netting, all around this, around about 100 feet long, and we're gonna let the chickens out. The chickens are gonna be out in the daytime. We're only gonna let them out for the first time at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. By 8, it's gonna get dark and the chickens will start heading back to the coop. We may have to toss a few back in for the first few days. It's just normal, guys. So we're training the chickens. So we'll open the door for the first few times, and then we'll start using the automatic door. So the automatic door will come down or up and let the chickens out in the morning. Once they go back to roost in the evening, it'll go back down. Now you're wondering, well, what if one gets stuck outside in the dark? Well, they're not gonna find their way back into the chicken coop in the dark, guys. So we gotta keep track of them. We just gotta pay attention. So it's part of training your chickens. So without further ado, we're gonna transform the look of this building with that Australian timber oil. I'll show you what I'm using real quick. So this is Cabot. This is Australian timber oil. It's not a sponsored video or anything like that. This is a Cabot brush. I picked this stuff up at Lowe's. I've used this before. I painted my back deck with this, and I painted my other chicken coop over here with this, and it really holds up good, and it really does a good job. Now, does it hold up on the deck like I'd like it to? No. Would I recommend putting this on your deck as a serious stain for keeps for 5 years? And it says right here, Born Rugged, lifetime guarantee. I don't know what the lifetime guarantee is, but I can guarantee you if you put it on your deck and it rains on your deck, it's not gonna last longer than about 3 years. That's about how long it lasts. So, I don't know, maybe I need to take the jug back and try to get some more. So what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna get you a time lapse. We're just gonna go around and we'll give you a little bit of technique talk as we go through this too. So if there's any information I need to provide you, I'll hook you right up. Then we're gonna show you how the new electric automatic door works. So as you can see, it's the next day. What do you think? Man, that stain did an awesome job. I ran out and I've got to go to the store and spend 55 more bucks on another gallon just to finish a couple places. That's my luck, I guess, but boy, it really turned out nice. I think I'm gonna give it one more good coat. We're gonna let the chicks out here in a second, guys. You might have saw me unrolling the Premier One poultry netting right here. So this right here is Premier One poultry netting. You can see it has stakes. It's about 4 feet high. This is an electrified net, okay? So an electrified poultry net. Right over here is our electrified poultry net fence charger. We're gonna turn that guy on. I have it grounded to the regular fence, and I have the alligator clip for the hot all the way along here. So we're not trying to shock and or punish our chicks. What we're trying to do is keep our chicks safe and also keep predators out. So this will stay energized all the time. The chicks will go back in the evening time, and we're gonna let them out of their coop for the very first time right now. And we're gonna be installing that door system. So the door system is gonna go right here on the front of the coop. We'll have a little ladder for the chickens to walk up, but they can fly right up there. If they're getting on the roost poles way up high, we'll show you that. If they're getting way up high on those roost poles, they can totally hop right up here. That's only about 2.5 feet. So let's let these birds out, give them their freedom for the very first time. And you can see, look at them. super curious. You're already ready to go. Let's see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting, guys. So we're training them, and this is how we train our birds. First, we're gonna put up the electric fence, and then we're not gonna have an electric fence. They'll know to stay near their coop. That is the safe area for them to be, and the safe area for them to hide underneath and get shade underneath from predators and from the sun. Birdie birdies. All right, it's time to do it. Your freedom is here. They're gonna be a little bit scared about flying out for this first time here. The food and the water is in the coop, so that's gonna be the drive to go back and the place to roost. Birds of a feather flock together. You ever hear that? Even though we're giving these chicks free range, they will still kind of all stay together. Birds of a feather flock together. These are flock animals. So when you look out at chicken tractors or chicken coops and you see all the birds all bunched up, just like these guys, it doesn't mean anything's wrong. It doesn't mean they're too hot or they're too cold. It just means that birds of a feather are flocking together. They flock together for safety. Right, guys? Well, while we're waiting on our first daredevils, we're gonna show you this awesome run chicken door right here. Pretty simple. All it's gonna take is a little bit of cutting. Got a welcome note right here, thank you note, thank you. I've got my screws and stuff. We'll set those right over there. Installation manual right here. I'll post a link to this in the video description. Let me show you how it works. That's it. That's all it's in the box. Pretty simple. This is the American flag one. I like it. This is the photo sensor right here. This has a built-in battery system in it, and you just pop out these these 4 screws to replace the battery. Very, very simple. So we're gonna pull our pull tab. That should sense light and it should raise the door. That's how easy it works. That's it. So if it gets dark out, all it's gonna do is that photo eye right here will be covered up. We're gonna bring it down. So we're gonna leave it closed for what we're gonna do today, but we're gonna install this, I believe, right on the front of the chicken coop door. That way we can open the door and it won't be in the way. It'll be nice. Let's get busy installing it. I don't know why they're not flying out. They just won't come out. All right, I'm going to ignore the chickens for a bit. We're gonna get your door put in. Super simple installation right here. I know that I have a board right across here. I know that I have an edge right here. So all I'm gonna do is mount this right up to that board and to that edge. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this guy up here in the position, right where I know it needs to be, which is right there. Hit the button. This is gonna be super simple to install. All we have to do is just cut out one little section of board, okay? So we're gonna cut out this little section. That's all we gotta do is just draw a little line right there. Super easy. Okay. Let that door back down. Got a little square right here that we're gonna cut out. Gonna take our skill saw, cut that guy out. That one. Remember, this is a chicken coop, guys. It's not the Trump Taj Mahal. There we go. Bam. I want to go ahead and we'll take out this little section too, I think. But let me just put it up here, mock it up, see how we look. We might not have to do any more. Yeah, we don't have to do any more. That's it. We just had to cut one board out and install our door. So we'll go ahead and screw that in tight, and then we'll go on the back side. I've got some bracing to put in so this board right here doesn't flop. 6 screws that come with the kit. Doesn't take much. I mean, we're talking about a 4-minute install right here, guys. Hey, birdies. Hey, guys. Oh, man. Chickens are curious critters, that's for sure. If I had 2 people, it'd be really easy, but it's pretty easy with just one. Okay, we'll test it. I'm hitting a little bit right down here, so I'm gonna pull this screw in just a little tighter. And let's see. Take that screw out. There we go. Now let's test again. Way cool. So let's open our door up and see. We need to reinforce. All we're gonna do to reinforce is put some support behind this board right here on the back side. Pretty simple. I've got another little board cut ready to rock and roll for that. Nice thing about Milwaukee batteries is they double as a hammer. So now the coop is secure at night, which is the biggest thing. The biggest fear is a coop not being secure at night. We'll give her one more, there we go, one more screw. Next, we're gonna train the chickens with just the little door, okay? So tomorrow or the next day, and we'll give these birds a couple days of training here, and I may have to round a few up at night, but tomorrow or the next day, we'll start using the automatic chicken coop door right there. Pretty cool. I can turn it on, turn it off. Be sure you read the instructions if you decide to get yourself one of these. And that is the video for today. So that's the upgrade. That's the most awesome chicken coop I have ever seen, mobile coop. It's gonna be fantastic. Again, all the stuff that we use today, the Premier One fencing, the IntelliShock shocker, which is the IntelliShock 60, that's what we're using to power our electric fence wire. All this stuff will be linked down the video description for you guys, as well as the nest boxes in case you want to build something just like this. At the end of this video, there'll be a link to the coop build in case you want to build one just like it yourself. Thanks guys, hit that like button. We'd love to see you back here on the Stoney Ridge Farm. Got some other cool upgrades going on this, some solar upgrades, solar motion lights. This thing is going to be ultimately secure for our birds. Our bird safety is the #1 priority, and the other priority is how they're building the soil and producing eggs for the farm. Take care guys, we'll see you next time on the Stoney Ridge. Woo!
Come on down to the Stoney Ridge. Bring your wife and bring your kids. We're living life pure and sweet. That's the way it's supposed to be, Stoney Ridge.
How are you going to dent it right before the show? Gotta go quick like a bunny. I don't know why they're not flying out. They just won't come out. I'm gonna have to go in there and scare them out, I bet. Let's not do that. We don't need to scare you guys, right? You fraidy chickens? Fraidy chickens? Come on, guys. You can do it. You can do it. New camera problems. I got 99 cameras and this ain't one.